We got a 2005 Chevy Impala. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna, hopefully this is easy to come out. We're gonna remove this part right there, and then you'll probably have to look at how to install the video link below, how to remove it and everything. I'm gonna skip this part right there. The main thing I'm gonna keep is when I'm gonna hook up the jacks and the remote from the radio. We're gonna run the power from the battery. So first of all, you're gonna want to look where the battery is at. So you can do either way. You can run it across like that from here and go that and out there. That's probably what I'm gonna usually doing. Or you can find a spot right here. I'm gonna look at that and see which way I'm gonna go. Now I found a good spot. I took something like a round, sharp, or screwdriver. You can poke it through there. As you can see right there, you can poke it right there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna poke that. I'm gonna use a hanger. I'm gonna spray W40, and then I'm gonna pull it so I can run right there. I was thinking about running over there, but I had to make the holes. And then I was thinking about right here, but it's too much. It's close to the catalytic converter, so it's going to be too hot. So after I make a poke, poke it, I use the sharp. I sharp this thing sharp enough, but I really don't need it because I poked this with the Phillips already. And I'm going to poke this. I'm going to wrap the wire right here. I'm going to pull it. Don't forget the W40 right here. Just spray a little bit of it. Now underneath here, you should pop this out, push this in right here, push in and pull down. Same thing as here, push that clip and pull down. I should see that rod right there. Right here, I think I push it too much. Now I'm just gonna have to pull this out. It shouldn't be that hard because that WD-40 is great. Well, if you're using one hand, it's hard, so I'm gonna pull with two hands. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pry this out. Just take a flat head and pry it out from here. It's kind of hard when you do one hand, but now probably the easiest way is to get the seat out. Just pull it straight up. Grab with your hand right there and pull it straight up. It's better if you move all the seat forward so that way you can come up here and put your knee down here and then pry it up and don't hurt your back. And then we're going to run the wire through right there, a bunch of glass right there. I better wear some gloves. So I'm going to run that through that. I'm going to hide that power wire down here. So I'm not going to take much of this out. I'm going to grab this up. Looks like somebody tried to pry that off before, but yeah, I'm going to pry that up so I can hide the wire right there. I pry it out. You don't have to pull the whole thing out. It just take it longer if you do that. Just pull this up a little bit so you can have some space, and then just hide the wire down here, the power wire, the ground, and the remote. I mean the RCA jack, the power, and the remote. In case I cannot get this out because it's got the beauty ring right there. It's kind of stuck, so I'm gonna have to remove this out by taking the Phillips right here out. And then tap it and pull it with the two hands. Remove this out also. I'm gonna grab right here and pull it easy right there. See my hand right there, and then play with it easy, because you can break right here if you pull it too hard. Now once you get this pulled out a little bit, you can just grab this out and pull the radio out without take the whole dash off. Now remove the U-ring out, and then usually any radio will have this sort of tool right there. You just gonna have to put it, depending on where it's at, probably right here or in the middle. Push it down right there and just take a flat head and kind of dig it out. I don't know if it's gonna come or not, depending on how they mounted this. I think I might install one of this radio, I couldn't remember. But if that's too hard for you, you're gonna have to take this screw out right there, one, there's two right there, but you're gonna have to take the whole dash off. In my case, I'll be able to pull it out like this, so it's good right there. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at this. You got SW, meaning it's subwoofer right there, and then front and rear. This is great radio. It's got 3 jacks out. So I'm gonna run the remote wire and the RCA jack right underneath there. I'm gonna fish it somehow underneath right this glove compartment right there. I'm gonna try to reach my hand there. This is kind of awfully hard to run the jacks to there, so I'm gonna show you where I run it at. You see this up there? You look at it right here, see that metal? It's gonna go up on that right there. You can see it. Oof, I don't know, you can see it. Right on the top, very top right there. Let me get some light on here. See that? All the way, follow that, and see on the top, right there, that's where you can find that hose. So now I just tape it up like this, and I'm gonna pull it. Really gentle, lightly. And then kind of steer with it with the other hand. Voila. So you need to have it stick out about 1/8 of an inch past the dash. I don't know what I just said earlier. I think I said 1/8 of an inch. I mean 8 inches past. So now I'm gonna just put everything back. I'm gonna run the power, slide it underneath here and put everything back. I'm going to the back and install the ground. Okay, at this point I'm gonna run all of these, plug everything so I can push it all back in there. The blue and white is a remote, amp remote. There's another blue one, it's just for antenna, so you want to hook it up to the blue and white from the radio. This is a Kenwood. And for the jacks, I plug it to the subwoofer output. Now, if you don't have a subwoofer output, you can plug it to the rear output. Anything that's output with the audio output, you can plug that, because every radio's got a different jacks. I'm gonna lie to you, to put this thing back is very, very difficult because it's got no space in the back, and plus it's got the wiring harness. It's got GMOS 01, which is about this thick right there, and this long right here, so it's kind of hard to do. So just you have to shovel the you have to move the box to the left side. It's like I said, it's pretty difficult for this one, especially this radio being so long. Yeah, it was difficult. It took me about 15 minutes to put it back. So just be careful, work slowly on that, and wear some glove. As you can see, I got scratch all over too. So I mean, now we're gonna run power remote down here. You don't have to zip tie. See, some people zip tie that. It's just creating like a big hump sometimes if you put it right there. So you don't have to tape them. It wouldn't hurt anything. So here I got the power ran. I use the battery terminal, the short terminal adapter, and run the fuse, 100 amp fuse up here. I don't want to go up here because it might make a road noise running down there. Coming back over here. I installed the amp as so right here. So got the speaker wire, positive and negative. You got the power, the ground, and the remote. And then the RCA jack to the input, and then you can play the system.